Alright, so fellas, we're gonna be a little bit serious here because there's certain things that I'll talk about and then there's a lot of things that I won't. And the certain things I talk about that I'm being completely serious about is the things that will be only appearing on my channel. I'm not trying to become a news channel. I'm not trying to become big and famous on making news, alright? This is basically just a full dankish, meme and trolling channel, right? Because I do stupid shit. The rare moments where I do get serious would be something like low tier god and then tipster going at it because they're upset about one of another, saying the N word or some dumb shit like that, and quite frankly, this is the issue we're talking about now. So, the problem with this was that low tier god was streaming the other day. Mind you, please note what the title said. I am defending low tier god, and don't get me wrong, I don't like the guys just as much as the next person, but there's some things where he talks about which makes sense, right? But when he's on stream, he's a complete dickhead. There's rare moments where I would agree with the guy, right? And then there's 80% of the time where he's just a complete loony. He got into an altercation with a transgender person, and mind you, I'm Christian and I'm conservative, so transgenders are bukkake to me. They don't mean shit, So I don't care if that's homophobic or transphobic. I'm not afraid of something that doesn't exist, especially if it scientifically accurately doesn't exist. It's not there. It's inaccurate. So, his normal rants, he gets into an argument with a transgender person that goes by Cyril Blast on Twitter and in the FGC community. He tended to do his normal rants as he would, talk about everybody's mothers and how they want their mothers to suck on their BBC, on his BBC and all that jazz and whatnot. Okay, cool. That's normal. That's what he does. The only beef I have with Low Tier God is when he's going after his subscribers and people who give him money and donate to him, and he wants to be a jerk off right after that. Regardless if it's a show, people who are newcomers and going into that, they're gonna look at you and think that you're retarded. They're not going to want to stick around as much, and that's why he's still at like 50k subscribers. Mind you, ignore my subscribers. I don't care. This is mainly just my friends who watch my shit because I make this for them. I don't make this for everybody else. And whoever comes and they join and they watch, that's totally cool. That's totally fine. I don't mind. If you want me to grow, I'll grow with you. That's that, right? And then here comes the hate mob. Here comes the fucking alphabet community. They wanted to take that nigga out. They wanted to get rid of him. They wanted him gone. They said, oh shit, he said a bad word. We gotta get rid of him. He called him a fag. We gotta get rid of that guy. Oh shit, isn't he a male? But he's not white. But we gotta get rid of him anyway. Because he called that person a bad name. And now I'm offended. We gotta blast this shit up on Twitter. And you know what? That's what happened. That's what happened. People took it to Twitter. And everyone went ballistic after that. Tipster had to report on it. And I'll show you a bit about that clip into. Me and him got to an altercation about it after I saw the video, and I commented in his section. He called me a bigot. I can't show you the picture because apparently when I screenshotted it, it wasn't supporting to my PlayStation when I was in development of making a video. So unfortunately, I do have the video on my laptop. I'm able to screenshot it to my friends, and they'll post it on social media if need be. Contact me if you want it. So, enough about that. The crazy part is my explanation towards what he was trying to say. He was clearly upset. He's going on a rant. He's like, oh, fuck this person. If you don't want your dick, cut it off. And in fact, I'll just show you the clip from Tipster's channel, and I'm going to go straight to Tipster's response and how I didn't like his response either to it. The only reason I'm defending Low Tier God is because I'm defending the freedom of speech. You can say it whatever you want, however you want to say it, because hate speech does not exist. I'm going to tell you again. Hate speech does not exist. Why? Because in the judicial system, they've ruled out that hate speech is protected underneath the First Amendment. Here's the clip that I wanted to show you regarding LTG's actions and Tipster's response and why I didn't like it and why I'm talking about it now.
Fucking faggot ass nigga. That's exactly why I got this dude blacklisted. He ain't trans. He didn't fucking get his dick slit. He ain't got the balls for that. If you're a real tranny, a real transsexual, cross-dresser, whatever the fuck you want to call it, get your dick slit. Stop being scary. How you gonna go 50%? If you really about that life, get your dick split like a fucking hot dog, let them tuck it in, make a pussy and a clitoris out of your dick. Scary ass motherfucker. While you sitting here playing Street Fighter, bitch. Playing that shit 24/7. Really be about that life and really get your dick split and turned into a vagina. How the fuck you gonna go halfway? If you really gonna do it, actually get your dick turned into a fucking vagina. I don't respect niggas that do that. How you gonna want to be a woman, right, but still keep your dick? Nah, you don't get to do that. If you really want to be a chick, get your dick turned into a fucking augmented vag. Stop with the falsifying bullshit, trying to have the LGBT community on your side as a quick way to get views and shit. I'm not falling for it.
Okay, so there we have the clip there. Obviously, those are very inappropriate comments to be making in regards to someone and their decision to come out as trans and how they choose to live their life as a transgender individual. Totally out of line and totally inappropriate things to be saying. Apparently, the rant continued on after this, but unfortunately, that's the only clip that I was able to find because, as we know, Low Tier God has a tendency to private his streams after he streams them so that when he says dumb things like this, he can't get reported off of the platform. In any case, as a result of these statements, a lot of Low Tier God fans have actually resorted to harassing Sarah Blast even further. In fact, she actually tweeted about this situation here, and this is what they had to say. They tweeted LOL with a few clown emojis here, and we can see this DM here where one of Low Tier God's fans DM them stating the following: "He's not wrong. Get rid of it. And then if believe your decision, even though you'll always be a male no matter what. And P.S. You're not an influencer laughing my ass off. You have 5K followers in 2020. Grow up." So now this person is receiving a lot of harassment as a result of this situation. Now, Low Tier God actually did tweet about the situation on his Twitter, and this is what he had to say. "Let's be honest, people use my name for clout because I'm a target. Easy to use to get your follower count up and generate false sympathy. Yeah, I get it." And I have to strongly disagree with Low Tier God here. This isn't about people using your name for clout or anything like that. You literally said something that is highly inappropriate and you're being called out for it. So just man up to it. You're always talking about how people need to man up, or, do what you think is, virtuous or whatever and stuff like that. How about this? You got called out for saying something inappropriate. Why don't you man up to it and own up to your mistakes? Simply apologize and move on with your life, bro. What you said was absolutely unacceptable and people are in the right to call you out for it. So own up to it, dude. Be a man. Apologize for what you did and admit that you made a mistake. Is it really that difficult? I don't think so, and neither should you.
But God forbid if someone disagrees with you on Twitter and you're a blue check mark. God forbid if someone disagrees with you, you're gonna go on a fucking tirade. Your ass is grass. You're gonna be looking at that guy that you're disagreeing with and you're gonna be like, he should be arrested because he's a bigot and he disagrees with me. He disagrees with me. He doesn't follow the echo chamber. He's not one of us. He's not an NPC. That's clown word for you folks. That's it. The man got upset and he called somebody out when he was playing a ranked match. That's what he does. That's his personality. Not a lot of us like it. I certainly don't like it, but that's okay. That's him. That's how he makes his content. Like I said, the only issue I have with him is when Low Tier God is attacking his subscribers and the people who are coming to watch his content, and he wants to ban people who pay to see and play with him. If they say they like a character that he doesn't like and that he just went against and he lost to, and if he bans the person, he refunds them the money. It's like you're wasting everyone else's time. At least you gave back the money, but they came to watch your content. That's my only issue with Low Tier God, and that's why I'm always trolling in Tekken. When I'm fighting him, I'm trolling with him on Tekken. That's why I go to his open sessions. I'm there just to fuck with him. Simple, right? So, it's, and I might tell you, there's nothing wrong with you or whoever you are out there who are, gay. It's just, I don't care for you, The only people who are gay in my life who I care about is just my close friends' foster parents, because at least they were cool. They weren't flaunting out their sexuality and they weren't throwing it down people's throats. They weren't shoving that shit down people's throats. They weren't making it for the entire world to know and for them to have a safe space. Because whatever you do in your spare time with another individual, as long as it's full adult age and consenting. That's between you and the other person, and that's that, pretty much. Because not everyone's gonna want to hear what you like, what's in between the legs that you're interested in, and all that jazz, you know? That's why privacy is called privacy for a reason. So, the conclusion of the video is that I just wanted to put my 2 cents on this dumb little argument that went on between Low Tier God, Cyril Blast, and then Tipster had to step in, so I needed to give my 2 cents on what was going on in the issue to defend Low Tier God's freedom of speech, because he's banned from going to the CPT, which is the Capcom Pro Tour, because he said what he said on stream. Mind you, there's much worse things that he said that could have gotten banned off the platform, but he didn't because of him being a colored person, and you can get away with a lot of things on YouTube because of who you are and what you are. Just like why there's 90% of blue check marks on Twitter, because they are left-winged and they're either trans and they want brownie points, and they want virtual backpats, you know? So there's a lot of things he could said that could have got him removed, for sure. But he did it because he's sticking to his guns, like I would stick to my guns. He's speaking how he feels. And that's just that. I'm speaking how I feel. He said what he said, and he said he wasn't apologizing. I'm not going to apologize for this video. Like I said, I mean, if I got to know the guy, sure, I don't fucking know how he'd be in person. But this is how he portrays himself on the internet, so we're looking at it through a little lens. Meaning, I'm just going to keep fucking with the guy because he keeps fucking with the subscribers and the people that watch his content. So I'm his troll to him trolling his subscribers. I take care. I'm devil's advocate. I take care of the YouTuber. I troll the YouTuber. Done. But I will respect his freedom of speech.